Hello, good afternoon to every single one watching this video. It's Bearable King, your host once again, and this week we are going to be looking at British pounds, American dollar. This we have always been doing since the beginning of the year, and currently we're in week 9. We're about to review week 9. But before I continue, please let me just state this. For some weird reason, TradingView has been acting some type of way. So please bear with me if I would need to keep resetting or restarting the platform. Okay. All right. So quickly, before we continue, I would just like to pick a word for the week, and the word is taken from Genesis 15:15. As I said, the platform has been acting funny. I didn't want to record this before, but I think I'll have to do this now. I'll have to do this over and over again till I'm done with the recording. So please bear with me. All right. So the word for this week is taken from Genesis 15:5, and it says, "Then he took him outside." Now the he there is God, and the him that was taken outside is Abraham. And he said, "Look at the sky, count the stars. Can you do it? Can you count your descendants? You are going to have a big family, Abraham." Now, the preceding verses before this part was when Abraham was complaining to God. That time that I gave birth to um, the first child with the maid Haggai, Ishmael, and he was like, "God, this son that you're asking me to send away, this is the only son I have. I'm childless." And God now told him, "Look outside. As the stars are up in the sky, so will your descendants be." Meaning that as much as you can imagine it, you can achieve it, right? Whatever you can imagine, you can actually achieve. All right. So that's what that verse is saying. Now, I'm bringing this into the Forex context, right? Currently, a lot of people are in debt, a lot of people are broke, a lot of people are saying, "Can I become successful? How much can I make from this market? What's my limit?" Right? Now, I'm speaking to you the way God spoke to Abraham. Whatever you can imagine in this market, you can achieve. So if you believe, or what you can see is, I can just make maximum $1,000. As you imagine it or as you believe it, so would it be. If you believe you can make $5,000, as you imagine it, as you believe it, so would it be. If you imagine and you believe that you can make $100,000, as you imagine it and you believe it and you put in your actions, you would achieve it. If you imagine $1 million, you can achieve it as well. If it's $1 billion, you can achieve it as well. I really don't understand what's wrong with TradingView today. I almost didn't do this video, but I said I needed to do this video for you guys. Okay. So as I was saying, you need to believe in yourself and open your mind. There's actually no ceiling when it comes to forex trading. There is no ceiling. You get here, God was telling him, "See, the stars in the sky are endless." If Abraham saw only one star, his focus would have just been on one child. But as we know, today we call Abraham the father of all nations, and that's because he was able to see beyond the stars and it became countless in his eyes. Okay, so have this belief. Today, you may not look like it. Today, you may not even be a profitable trader, but just have this belief that in this forex trading, at some point you're going to do 100, at some point you're going to do 1,000, at some point you're going to do $10,000, at some point you're going to do $1 million. And as you keep pushing yourself and working towards it, in due time, you are going to achieve this. Okay? All right, so let's go to the charts quickly. Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to give up. I go do this thing by fire by force. I don't know anything. You know, they agree for anybody this year, 2024. We are not agreeing for anybody. All right. So I'm going to go into the chart quickly, right? And this chart was from last week, and I did mention this is the daily time frame. I like looking from top to bottom, and I did mention in this chart that we had a break out of this rising wedge. So I'm expecting that this market will come down to this area. Okay. Right now, my plan has still not changed. I'm still expecting that this market is going to drop, and the market has been playing out as I anticipated it. Okay. So we had a push up here, came down, pushed up here, came down. Now, as you can see here, if you look at these two candlesticks, you can see that the buyers were trying to push it up, but the sellers were pushing it down. So this week, I am expecting a massive sale. It may not get down to this point, but at least I'm expecting us to create a new low this week. Lord have mercy. What can I do? What can I do? Okay. I think, no, I don't think that's going to work. I was thinking of taking it as a screenshot and working with it, but let's continue. We'll soon finish. All right. Okay. So what I'm expecting this week is I'm expecting that throughout this week we're going to have bearish movements in the market, and the bearish movement should create a low below 1.25179, meaning that I'm expecting this market to do what? Come below this level. Okay. So now I'm going to go to the 4 minutes time frame. All right. Please permit me as I'm saving. I don't know what's wrong with TradingView, but I'll keep on refreshing so that I can get this done. So I mentioned last week that I was expecting an ABCD move where AB is equals to what? Is equal to CD. And that is what happened exactly. You can see it didn't go. Oh Lord. Okay. 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 All right. So it gave us A, B, C, D as mentioned last week. Even last week, I wasn't really looking forward to that sell because one, there is no news, so there is no what's it called? Power to move the market. Okay. There's no power to move the market. So what we had was a pullback from here, and it gave us what? The perfect point. I mentioned it last week. Expect the market to do what? Tap this area, right, which was around 1.271, right? And the market did just that. So what am I expecting here? I'm expecting this market to start dropping. I did this last week, A, B, C, D. So this is our A, this is our B, this is our C here, and this is our D, right? And if you notice, the market did not create a higher high. So what am I expecting here? I'm expecting that this market I'm expecting that the market is going to start selling from this week. Now, two things can happen. Understand that the market moves in two ways, right? Is either the market would do what? Consolidate, right? Which is what we call the range market, or the market will trend. Trending means is either going up like this, or it is coming down, right? Now, the characteristics of a ranging market is usually an equal high and equal low, while for an upward trend, you would identify higher highs, and for a downward trend, you will identify lower lows. Okay, you can pause it, go back, listen to that, and learn it again, because that's the basis for market structure. Are you with me? That's the basics for market structure. All right, let me quickly put my ABCD before this goes again. So we have A, B, man. Okay, I think I'll just go ahead with what I'm expecting and stop trying to fine tune it for you to say. Okay. All right, so we have this right now. Okay, and I'm saying that I'm expecting the market to sell. Okay, I'm expecting this market to sell. So what I'm looking for is a change in character something like this, comes down, pulls back up. Once it pulls back up, because it has created a new low, I'll now be able to take my sell with comfort to make sure that it breaks below this low here, and then we can now say we are going to the downside. Okay, so this week I'm looking at a bearish movement, but you need to wait for your confirmation first before you take the trade. Now we have news on the 27th, we have on the 28th, we have on the 29th, and we have on the 1st of March. Okay, so all these news are very, very, very important, and the news for me is going to provide the liquidity for what we're expecting in the market. Okay, is what's going to provide the liquidity for the bearish movement in the market. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go down a little bit more so that I'll show you how to expect the change in direction. Okay, now let me remove this and save it before I start moving. So it's simple. All you need to do is follow the market. The market moved from here: high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and higher high. And after this higher high, we had a higher low, but this high is not higher than this high. Okay, so it simply tells me that this is our last significant low, because this is the one that created the higher high. Now I can draw my trend line here, right, to mark this trend. Oh Lord have mercy. If trading view could turn to someone, I go beat. Kai. All right. So that part I was marking was actually the significant low. All right. So this here is the significant low, because this is the low that created this higher high. This move here and here is in between this move. So right now I have my last low and my last high, right? I want to see where the market will break out from. I am saying that the market is going to be bullish, but then nobody my papa get market. So if this price can come down below this point, right, I'll wait for the pullback and then I will take a sell. So this is what I'm looking for this week, and this is what I am going to be capitalizing on. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm sorry for the nonsense that TradingView has been doing. It was frustrating me while I was reviewing the market, and I just thought about that if I don't record this video, I would break my promise to do reviews every weekend for the entire year of 2024. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing you next week being profitable. Bye bye.